Look into my eyes, look into my eyes, look into my eyes. Not around the eyes, not around the eyes, in the eyes, in the eyes. During this lockdown, I've observed that a lot of people have been spending a lot more time sitting. And one of those people includes you.
Let's be nice. Let's be nice. We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good Lord.
This can lead to some dodgy posture. And then when the box opens back up, or when you go back to the gym, or just in general day-to-day life, you're probably gonna have a couple more aches and pains and a couple of niggles. Now I'm here to fix that.
So I'm just a little shook up. That's all that is.
And I'm gonna do it in my slippers, so you have no excuse. Look at these slippers. Come on, get a close up.
It's our Amazon special, I'll have you. They're memory foam.
Oh, okay, goddamn.
Goddamn.
I'm very excited. I'm very excited.
We tend to do a lot of sitting together, don't we?
Determined to be in every shot.
Every shot.
Right, on the steering wheel.
Have you got this?
Yes, I've got this.
This is a lie. We haven't been going anywhere. And even if you're training every day, if you are doing a decent amount of sitting, it's gonna have some
negative physiological effects on the body. It's just a fact.
And it's common, no matter how much you try and fight it, if you're sitting there throughout the day over the space of an hour, over 2 hours, we as humans tend to take the path of least resistance and our body will go into a set position. The posture then you'll commonly see is this one on the right. Protruding chin, rounded thoracic, caused by your deep neck flexors being weak, your lower traps being weak, and your pec major and minor, your front delts, and your upper traps getting tight. That's actually just on the upper half of the body. This position, shorter pecs, shorter delts, this gets tight, these here get weak. When we look at the lower half, one of the most affected areas is the hip flexors, but also we could see a weakening of the glutes. And depending on how you sit, it could mean that your QL, your quadratus lumborum, one side could be more tight than the other, causing you to be a bit lopsided, like this. You probably have a preference as to which way you want to lean when you're sitting. One side's going to be a little bit off. Right, at this point in the video, you're probably like, right, get on with it, Craig, how am I going to fix it?
Yup!
Oh, first you've got to smash that like button. There's obviously a couple of ways you can fix it if you enjoy static stretching. For the areas that get tight, definitely add in some static stretching to your routine or to your day if you want to. But for me, with the aim of this video is to kind of take that away from you and give you this routine that you can do every day or every other day, which is 10 minutes long, isn't it, Carla? And is more dynamic. Static stretching is great. I mean, you stretch off the muscle that gets tight during the day, but then the next day when you sit back down, it's just gonna get tight again. Whereas with this, it's a more active mobilization of the body rather than just stretching off. The effect of being sat down a lot more often than you usually are. And it's really easy, and anyone can do it. So send it to your friend and tell them that their posture sucks. So let's go. It's like Power Rangers, isn't it?
I'm very excited.
Exercise number 1, super simple. The common chin tuck. Looking at it, it looks super simple, but a lot of people can do it wrong. Your chin doesn't move up or down. Your chin only moves in a horizontal plane. This is activating the deep neck flexor muscles. And what that will do in turn is stretch the upper traps that get tight. So 2 in 1. All you're doing is pulling that chin into the back of your neck.
Oh, okay, goddamn.
Awkward, isn't it?
I was really trying not to laugh.
Why are you laughing at me for? This is crucial. You'll feel it here. You'll feel it there stretching your upper traps, but also you'll feel it in the deep neck flexors. You have to hold it for a good 3 or 4 seconds at the end of each. Obviously a common mistake with this is people will do this, or they'll do this. You know, when people, you want to just keep the chin level and tuck it back. 1 minute of those. 3 or 4 second hold at the full contraction. You're gonna get 10 to 12 reps in a minute. Exercise number 2, we're gonna target the lower traps, get those activated, but also open up the chest and the delts. Now you can do this with weights, but if you bring in weights, sometimes it means that you bring in other muscles that you don't want to, and you don't focus on the contraction and the movement itself. What it is the reverse fly. Arms loose and hanging. What you want to do, contract the shoulder blades, open up. Again, at the end of the rep, when you're fully out, good squeeze, 3 or 4 seconds. These aren't meant to be fast-paced movements, these are meant to be activators with the side benefit of stretching, the opposite. Because with the activation of the muscles becomes a better posture, and with a better posture, you get less tight areas. Like if you build your lower traps and lats to really be able to hold you up and out, once you're sat there at your desk, you're gonna be in a better position already. Again, another minute of that will be about 10 to 12 reps. The third out of the fourth exercise we're going to be doing is going to be targeting the hip flexors, it's going to be targeting the quadratus lumborum, and it's going to be activating and waking up the glutes. What it is, super simple, lunge with a lean. Lunge in, knee stays over ankle. And with your knee over the ankle, the one thing you want to then focus on when you're in this position is pushing that hip forward. And when that foot hits the floor, here. Like you're trying to get one hand underneath to touch this knee and one hand to reach for the stars. Climb every mountain. So what I was going to recommend with that is you do 1 minute on one side and then swap legs to go 1 minute on the other side. So those 2 exercises, minute on each, we're now at 4 minutes. The final exercise is just the plank. But instead of being on your elbows, you're on your hands. And there's a couple of things to think about. 1, when you're in this position, chin tuck. 2, squeeze your glutes. And 3, just stay long. 1 minute. If you do a good solid plank with your chin tucked, your bum engaged, and your core engaged with those other exercises, there's honestly nothing better for your posture. If you do it twice, that's 10 minutes. Fix your posture in 10 minutes. And it's a good way of bulletproofing your body, you know? You also get the added bonus on the plank of if you do it with your toes, like this, stretches the plantar fascia on the bottom of your foot, which can also get tight when sitting all day. If you think about it, if your body tightens in certain positions from sitting all day, say if you just get a tight QL, it can then affect your hip, it can affect your knee, the possibilities are endless. And there you have it. There might be a reason why you're getting some niggling injuries here and there when you're training, but also a way to fix it. Believe it or not, like when I was growing up, I did so much bench press and shoulder press. I ended up in a bad posture position because I was just sitting playing RuneScape and doing bench and shoulder press. And then when I started my physio degree, I realized how out of a line I was. And these exercises have been a staple in getting me back to being in a much better position. I wanted to make this video because, you know, a lot of you, like I am, are still in lockdown here in the UK and we're doing a lot of time sitting, but also, you know, I wanted to try and make it fun and something that you enjoyed watching. So if you did, smash that like button. If you learned something, smash that like button. And as always, hustlemade.com, there is still a sale going on up to the open. And as always, hope you have a good evening, morning, day, night, wherever you are. And if no one's told you today, you're an absolute legend. We'll catch you in the next one.